Well, good morning everyone. Hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to all our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to this channel. So today we're going to talk about Exonomia, which is the collection of medals and tokens, some of my collection which you can see on your screen right now. As you can see, I do have a number of tokens from Australia. The favorite of mine being this token here, which is from Sovereign Hill of Ballarat in Australia. For this video, I'll be talking at some length on a token that was generously given to me by an awesome subscriber to the channel and a popular member of this community, which is Peter J. But before we get to that token, I'd just like to put it out there that I do have a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that and have a look, and I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Alright, with that all done, let's go ahead and take a look at the token that was given to me by Peter J. Alright, so here's the medal in question. This is listed in Numista as a society medal, and this is the Sydney Numismatic Symposium medal that was issued out in 1980. And what is interesting about this medal is that this medal was issued out by M.R. Roberts, one of my favorite coin stores when I visit Sydney. So I'd like to thank Peter J again for giving me this really wonderful medal. I did have to do a little bit of research on it, and I actually did find some interesting information about it, which I'll share when we cut to the next screen. The Sydney Numismatic Symposium was first held in 1978 and was sponsored by the Rural Bank of New South Wales. This eventually became an annual event, and we can see medals issued for 1979, 1980 and 1982. According to Numista, these medals are issued out by the Mail Coach Medallion Company, and all attendees of the symposium were given these medals. This particular medal here that was given to me by Peter J was issued out in 1980, is minted in bronze, and it has a weight of 13.76 grams, a diameter of 32 millimeters, and a thickness of approximately 2 millimeters with a smooth edge. Here on the obverse, we can see the image of an emu, a Xanthoria, and a kangaroo, while right on top we have the words Sydney, Australia, and just below that we have the year issue of 1980. This medal is in medal orientation, so when I flip it to the reverse, we can see these words in the center, a token from M.R. Roberts, Sydney, which is set in a circle, and right above we have the words Numismatic Symposium of 1980. And for all the other medals, you will see the changes in the date on both the reverse and the obverse. As I mentioned just now, there are medals that were issued in 1978, which is listed in Numista. Through my research, I also identified medals issued in 1979, 1980, and 1982. Those years were not listed in the page created in Numista, although I already updated that, and those years are now reflected when you click on the link to that page, which I'll leave in the description text below. Now, having gotten this medal from Peter J, I was excited to bring this medal back to M.R. Roberts just to ask them some questions about it, and I recently had that opportunity. During that recent visit, I did see Joe, Damien and Josh, three of the guys who I often see at M.R. Roberts, and they did share some information about this token. Now, Mr. Joe Dadling, who is the current numismatic manager of M.R. Roberts, told me that these tokens were first given out in 1978 by his former boss, Mr. M.R. Roberts, when he attended the Sydney Symposium. And apparently these medals were issued for the subsequent years, including that year that I mentioned in thousands. They do actually have quite a number of these medals in stock at their store or at their warehouse, and Joe was actually quite familiar with this medal. He did also mention that some of the medals here were actually gilded in gold or silver. Unfortunately, I have not seen those medals, although it'll be quite interesting to take a look at those. And when I was going through the M.R. Roberts website going through the information about that store. It turns out that Mr. Joe Datling, the one who was telling me about this medal, started his career in numismatic with Mr. M.R. Roberts at the age of 15 years old in 1989, and is currently now the numismatic manager for that store. So again, to Joe, Damien and Josh, thank you very much for helping me during that day and for giving me the additional information about this Sydney Numismatic Symposium medal that was given as a token by M.R. Roberts of Sydney. And with that, I guess that will do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my review of this unique token here that was given out for the Sydney Numismatic Symposium. And do share with us if you are also collecting tokens or medallions for your Exonomia collection. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And also share with us if you do have this token, this unique token here in your collection, and if you know any further information about it. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, you all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.